All right, good morning, guys. Good morning.
Morning.
Morning. So today we're going to start by going to one of the top 5 barbacoa places in the city. I would say top 3 because it was recommended by someone from Mexico City as being the best barbacoa in town. And we're going to start by having breakfast there. It's called Barbacoa El Mexiquense. It's not in Mexico City. It's like 25 to 30 minutes outside of the city, but it's worth it to go. And they only open Saturdays and Sundays from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. And we're gonna try the best barbacoa, and we're gonna try some pancita, some consomme, right?
Let's go.
We're waiting for the Uber to take us there.
Is this the Uber?
Well, let's see. Is this the Uber? It was our Uber. At Barbacoa El Mexiquense, the best barbacoa place in this region. As I told you before, this is not in Mexico City, but it's so worth it to come. It's in Valle Dorado. This is the menu, barbacoa. So here they have explanations about how they prepare, and these are the cuts, all the cuts they have. And also here they describe how juicy they are, how smooth they are, and how fatty they are. And we're gonna get the best too, which is costilla and espaldillo. Those are the juiciest, smoothest, fattest, the best. They have other tacos here too. They have quesadillas, guacamole, cheese, coffee, dessert. And outside here as well, they have the nieves de botella, called nieves artesanales. They have this awesome tray of sauces for us to have with a little barbacoa. This is mandarin juice. It's seasonal here, so. Yum. It's not from a package. This is good from the fruit. We're just waiting for our food. We're already ordered, excited, hungry. So they just got here. We have costilla, pancita, espaldillo. God. The consomme just got here too. Gracias. Consomme basically is the juice from the barbacoa, and they also put garbanzo beans in it. So I'm gonna try the pancita now. Interesting, the pancita, but it's good, very juicy, and espaldillo. So, the juiciest one is costilla, then espaldillo, then pancita. And the last one, we have a little taste. Salty. 100,000% worth it to come over here.
Very good. Just adding a little spice. Costilla. Nice and juicy. Oh my God. I'm gonna order 10 more. The salsa. The salsa here is awesome.
Okay, we're done. So, thoughts?
Awesome. It's great. I would say probably the best, or one of the best at least, that we've had here.
Yeah, yes.
Awesome. Delicious.
Awesome meal.
Very tasty, very juicy. The salsas on the table were tasty, good flavor, and spicy, but they also had a good taste to them.
So, if you could put them on, like, which would be your number one out of the 3?
Out of the 3 tacos that we had, I liked the pancita the best. Because it wasn't just the meat.
Yeah, it was
like
prepared
seasoning
with chilies and stuff.
Yeah, that was good. But the rib was also very flavorful and tasty. The other one, espaldillo, which was here. It's like the sternum.
Yeah.
It's juicy. It's still good. It was better than most things you get.
Right.
But compared to the other two, it was not as good for me.
Right. Yeah. Like I would say, the first one would be the costilla, then pancita, then espaldillo.
And the consomme was good too. Very
Yeah.
tasty, salty because it's just broth,
Yeah.
you know, but
And they put garbanzo to give a little consistency.
awesome.
Yeah, 10 out of 10.
I think you should come here even though it's out of the way. And now we're going to get the Uber.
We're waiting for Uber to get here. Now we're going to go to Palacio de Bellas Artes,
So,
which is one of the main points here in the city.
so let's get ready.
Yeah, we're going to get ready, catch our Uber, and go to Palacio de Bellas Artes. So we just got back to Mexico City and we're about to enter this little jam, which is Palacio de Bellas Artes or Fine Arts Palace. It's open today until 5 p.m.
Yeah, let's go see.
You want to go check it out? Okay, so we just got here. We're about to buy our tickets, and for our surprise, it says that it's free. So it's always good. But usually the cost is 70 Mexican pesos per person. The Palacio de Bellas Artes is a prominent cultural center in Mexico City. It has hosted some of the most notable events in music, dance, theater, opera, and literature, and has held important exhibitions of painting, sculpture, and photography. As a result, the Palacio de Bellas Artes has been called the Cathedral of Art in Mexico. The building is located on the western side of the historic center of Mexico City, next to the Alameda Central Park, and across the street from the Torre Latinoamericana. The exterior of the building is primarily Art Nouveau and Neoclassical, and the interior is primarily Art Deco. The building is best known for its murals by Diego Rivera, Siqueiros, and others, as well as the many exhibitions and theatrical performances it hosts, including the Ballet Folclórico de México. Here, Maria Callas debuted at the opera Norma in 1950. In 2002, the palace was the scene of the funeral of Maria Felix, a Mexican film actress and singer, and one of the most successful figures of Latin America cinema from the 1940s and 50s. Okay, so we just finished visiting the Palacio de Bellas Artes. What do you think?
It's smaller than some
Oh yeah,
of the other things
I
we've
thought it was
seen,
going to be much bigger, yeah.
but everything inside is very interesting. Lots of, again, very big murals and paintings, and then we saw a lot of. Right now they have Vanguard art in there.
And now this month they're having the 50-year metro here in the city.
It's like a whole exhibit upstairs that I couldn't read any of. It's another place that doesn't really have much English, but they have document the history of them building the metro.
Yeah, since they started in the 60s until now.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
It's very nice.
Especially for free, I think, because it's Sunday.
No paying for tickets. It was free.
Yeah.
We are right now at the Zocalo area, at that big square over here that we came the other night, and we are about to visit Palacio Nacional, National Palace, which is right next to this big and huge cathedral here that we're gonna try and visit tomorrow. Palacio Nacional is where the president comes out on every Independence Day here in Mexico and say, Viva Mexico! Viva Mexico!
Viva Mexico.
The National Palace is the seat of the federal executive in Mexico. It is located on Mexico City's main square, the Plaza de la Constitución, El Zocalo. This site has been a palace for the ruling class of Mexico since the Aztec Empire, and much of the current palace's building materials are from the original one that belonged to the 16th century leader Montezuma II. Used and classified as a government building, the National Palace, with its red horizontal facade, fills the entire east side of the Zocalo, measuring over 660 feet long. It is home to some of the offices of both the Federal Treasury and the National Archives. On the eve of Mexican Independence Day, the National Palace is the star of the show. The original bell Father Hidalgo rang is here, and the president himself gives the Grito de Dolores, Cry of Dolores, from its main balcony. He also notes one such Independence Eve in 1964 when General Charles de Gaulle, then president of France, spoke to the crowd in Spanish from the palace. He notes this to assert that the palace is not only a place but also a destination where friends of the country can be welcomed. On November 8, 2014, alleged anarchists deliberately damaged the palace facade and windows with graffiti and by breaking windows, and burned down a section of the Mariana door after a failed attempt at breaking it down. The National Institute of History and Anthropology handled the restoration and presented charges for the damage.
What do you think of Palacio Nacional?
It's very beautiful. I mean, it's a palace, you know what I mean? It's not so, there's not as many exhibits, it's just you come and see the palace. But they do have some, art and historical stuff in here too, but it's more about just
history of government,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, exploring the palace and seeing, I mean, it's beautiful in and of itself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you learn about Benito Juarez, and first president, of all its presidents and the government of Mexico. And there's a huge parliament room where you can see.
There's the parliament room, and then there's the big courtyard with the fountain.
Oh yeah.
Which is right on the other side of the balcony. Mm-hmm. You can tell because the flag is there.
Yeah, right. And there's a lot of cats here. This place reminds me of Piazza Argentina.
In Rome, those are stray cats that they put in there, and then they rescue.
Okay. So I saw a sign about say don't feed the cats because they have strict diets and they're taken care of, so they're not like.
Yeah, but they're just all roaming around and relaxing.
We want to get some churros from yesterday. Because it's good. We're gonna try some different.
A bit like the ice cream sandwich churros, I think.
Consuelos and consuelitas.
So,
the consuelitas will be the smallest one, and consuelos will be the big ones.
Yeah.
Let's finish with Palacio Real. Go to the churro, and then the tower. Okay, we're right now at that street that we came the other day, the one that is closest to traffic, and it's packed. Let's go get some churros, shall we?
So today we came to the first churro El Moro, and this time I got the almond milk chocolate. It's good. Not as thick as the one last night, it's good. And then we also got the sandwiches. We got strawberry, cookies and cream, and mint chocolate. It's a special. I'm gonna try the cookies and cream. Oh yeah. It's churros and ice cream. What do you want? It's awesome.
So I'm gonna try the mint now, the seasonal flavor. Don't get confused, this is not chocolate. Look at the color. Good, refreshing mint chocolate. With the churro, yum. After those delicious churro sandwiches, we're about to go to the Torre Latinoamericana right now. Come join us.
Baby, you're the one for me. Baby, you are meant for me. I'm madly in love with you.
The Torre Latinoamericana is a skyscraper in downtown Mexico City, situated in a historic city center. Its central location, height, 545 feet, and history make it one of the city's most important landmarks.
Alright, so we have here the silhouette video, and we're right now at the top of the Torre Latinoamericana. We're gonna go around and show you guys 360-degree views of Mexico City. Enjoy.
It is widely recognized internationally as an engineering and architectural landmark, since it was the world's first major skyscraper successfully built on highly active seismic zone. The skyscraper notably withstood the 8.1 magnitude 1985 Mexico City earthquake without damage.
We are right now at the 44th floor of the Torre Latinoamericana, the very, very top floor. Do you like the views?
Beautiful. It's very high.
We are witnessing some 360-degree views, and it's pretty crowded up here. People like to enjoy, to indulge on the views, and Anthony is gonna do bungee jumping.
Nice.
No, they don't do bungee jumping here. They only do virtual reality.
VR, yeah.
People are doing virtual reality downstairs. We're gonna go down because we're gonna take some funny pics. You wanna see the pics? Oh, there you are.
Baby, you're the one for me. Baby, you are meant for me.
And here's some trivia about the Torre Latinoamericana. The tower can be briefly seen from inside a helicopter during the beginning of Baz Luhrmann's Romeo and Juliet, starring Leonardo DiCaprio and Claire Danes. It's also featured prominently in the 1991 Mexican film Solo con tu pareja, directed by Alfonso Cuarón. As a fixture of the Mexico City skyline, the tower also appears in the opening scene of the 2000 Mexican crime drama film Amores Perros, directed by Alejandro González Iñárritu. The tower is also seen in the 2015 007 movie Spectra, after James Bond hijacks a helicopter by killing a hired assassin and the pilot.
And now it's dinner time, and we were debating, should we get tacos de canasta, or should we try something that we had before that we really enjoyed?
So,
We've decided to repeat the biscuits Obregón.
they're very good.
But now we're gonna have something more. We're gonna have the ham and cheese.
Ham and cheese. The coffee was really good.
Oh yeah,
so we
the
might have
coffee
some of
with
that.
milk, yes.
But maybe we'll try a little something like
A favorite dish.
yeah, maybe a quesadilla.
Right.
I want to try a concha.
Because pozole wasn't famous.
No, it's not famous, but like soup doesn't satisfy me. I want something more. Soup is good, but I want to try concha because I've never had a concha. I know it's just bread. But I want to try one,
Yeah,
especially
concha's
because we're
good.
here.
And now our name is inside and we're waiting for a table for two because it's packed, as always.
It's a good restaurant, yeah.
No.
What would you compare this to in like the States? Because it's a chain. Maybe like, I don't know if this is a good comparison, but like I thought of In-N-Out. Because In-N-Out is a chain. You can normally, chains are like, I don't want to get a chain. But it's a very good chain. And if you're in like California, it's a very characteristic of that place.
So we're gonna do biscuits Obregón again. Let's go in and let's enjoy some biscuits Obregón.
You're the one for me. Baby, you are meant for me. I'm madly in love with you. Baby, one for me. Meant for me. I'm madly in love with you.
So which one is this?
Chicken mole.
Which one is this?
Ham and cheese.
And which one is this?
Marmalade.
And which one is this?
That's the concha. Chocolate inside.
So I'm gonna put the Kim away. We're gonna indulge the biscuits.
I'm in love with you. Baby, one for me. Baby, you are meant for me. I'm in love with you.